H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and a YouTube Live. And today is Baby Friday. It's Thursday all over the world or everybody else, but it's Friday for the Chop Shop because we're not airing on Friday. So we consider this our Friday, just picking up my device off the floor. But we gonna, let me tell you something. Y'all, y'all might need to share this show. Share all of it. But I gave you some stuff yesterday. I gave you some history yesterday. Hit the like button. There you go. Mark Edwards, hit the like. If you're on YouTube, just hit it's a thumbs up button. Just hit it. Got some unique stuff, man. I don't even know where to start. I'm just going to tell you, it's just so much stuff going on. But first of all, you know what I got to do first. I have to shout out to my starting five. And let me make sure I got them all. I got them all right, because let me see. I got the Facebook ones. Oh, there's that. Okay, hold on, y'all. No, okay. I got Facebook. I got to get my Facebook right. So I just make sure my people all right. I'm on YouTube. What's going on? Oh, there it is. But I just want to share some stuff with y'all. My starting five today are. Let me get there, everybody. I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. We got Thaddeus Moody. We got Daryl Anderson. We got. Let me go by Facebook first. Facebook, we got Thaddeus Moody, Daryl Anderson, Clyde Jackson in the building, Chris Charles, Mindy Collins. Those five. And Josephine Houston, my sister-in-law, she is the sixth lady of the day. All right. Let me go to my YouTube people. We got Simeon Sims, D. Holcomb, Rod Wells, Robert Young is in the building. Corey Willis, you trying to get twice. I think you trying. Joe Lewis is in the building. But I see you, D. White. I see you, Darryl Barnes. I see all of y'all. I see y'all. Mindy, don't mess with them. Like, what Chris Charles? Please call me when Chris Charles and Eric Bowen's on him. Eric Bowen's going to text me last night. When I got to tell you. When? Let me tell you what he texted me. You know how he messed with me? Man, start this show early today. Man, he told me one day, start this show early. Start it early when the Lakers won. So hold up. Mindy, I texted him, I said, I hope you're on the show tomorrow, buddy. He said, I'm very upset about the Lakers game. They played poorly. Hey, you remember what I told y'all? Don't get too up. Don't get too down. And I noticed Wendy haven't mentioned one team in a long time. She ain't said nothing about it. But I'm going to let her. I'm going to go. Don't nobody know this but me and her. She ain't mentioned one team in this playoff. She ain't said nothing. Ain't nothing. Not nary a word. That old Mindy Collins. But what's up, Alex? I see you. Uh, uh, uh. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let me see you. Mark, y'all share the show. Share the show. Interesting topics. Alex, those topics you sent me, I can't talk about that. That ain't. I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. I can't do that. That's too far. That's just going too far. Try not to mess with people's idea, the way they feel and who they worship and all that. I ain't getting it. I ain't getting into that, Alex. So I put that in the trash. You sent me today. Today, yesterday. I'm not gonna do that. But happy birthday, Friday. Hey, Belinda Jonathan is in the building. Lakers, Cowboys, hate to quit. No, Mindy, I'm talking about this one team you ain't saying nothing about. This one team got a player on it, and you ain't saying nothing about it. I mean, I ain't saying nothing about it either, Mindy. So, but you ain't said it. Your quietness is killing me, Mindy. It's killing me. But let's see where I'm gonna go. Let's see where I'm gonna go first today. It's just so much stuff. First of all, I looked at some stuff on your autofills on YouTube when you type in. That's a smart lady right there. I told y'all. Hey, Trey. Have she been conspicuously? Can you get it out? Conspicuously. Quiet. No. I'm talking to Trey. I ain't talking to you right now. Mindy. Trey. Mindy. I had to give me some drink. Give me a drink on Mindy. Mindy, go get you some Solomon Brine wine. Hey, we ain't drinking nothing but Solomon and Brine wine. Anybody on this show, City Gas, I don't know if you got some yet. Type in SolomonBryant.com. Get your bottle of wine. Aim for $25. Get your bottle of wine. Let's see. I just love that Mindy Collins. Hey, y'all don't understand. Wait a minute. Where is Sonya, man? Hey, I'm not starting this show till somebody finds Sonya Billings. I'm not starting the show. Y'all see the golf course behind me? That's one of my pretty good golf course. I really like. Where's Sonya? But I typed in something, y'all. I just, somebody told me to type in, go to YouTube and type in Draymond Green kicks. And Mindy, look what came up, Mindy. Y'all know I'm gonna take you somewhere. Oh, watch this, man. When I bring it up, look what comes up. Look what comes up, Mindy. Look what comes up. Just type in it. Y'all try it. Draymond Green kicks Herb Jones. Draymond Green kicks James Harden. Draymond Green kicks Mindy Collins. Kyrie Irving. Draymond Green kicks Steve Adams. Draymond kicks Sabonis. Draymond kicks LeBron. Draymond kicks Nuts. Draymond kicks Kings player. Draymond kicks fan out. What is Mindy? Oh, she want to know what Mindy's saying. Y'all can't see it on YouTube. Man, I'm not telling y'all what Mindy be saying. Okay, I'll do it, man. Y'all. Let me give you all of her. For you, I'll do it. Let me give you all of her comebacks. Hold on. Here she go. Watch this. Here go Mindy. When I see what I see. There go one. Here go another. Hold on. Then here go another. Then hold on. This is what she do. This is how she do me. Then here go another. See. That's her. That's her, Rob. That's her right there, Rob. That's her. That's me. See, you wanted to see it. You couldn't see it on YouTube. I'm glad you told me that, Rob. When I'm gonna start putting stuff online when people so both people can see it. Thank you, Rod. Rod, you just put a mental note in my head. But yeah, you know. But she ain't said nothing. She ain't said nothing. She would have been and said something by now. Robert, he this, he Robert. But guess what? She's been quiet. But I saw a tweet last night. Y'all need to share this tweet. Cause we're gonna talk about one of our summer basketball programs. It's been around a long time, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And the founder, the man who put the gas in the engine of that place, he might be on the feed, he might not, but he had a unique tweet. I cannot believe y'all are not sharing this show. Oh my God. Share the show, everybody. Share the show. Where everybody at? Well, I get to talk about this. Maybe somebody gonna tweet somebody. Well, I saw a tweet. Clyde Jackson tweeted out. He said 9 kids out of the top 100 final rankings came from the Blue Chips program. So anybody ever been in the Blue Chips? Text anybody who y'all ever been in the Blue Chips. Everybody who ever played for the Blue Chips y'all need to be blue chipping right now. Share the show. Thumbs up. Wonder how many people have shared the show since they've been on there. I'm just curious. I think I shared it. Yes, I always share. Yeah, I think I did. But interesting. It's interesting. Clyde tweeted that tweet. Blue Chips program. Nine kids out of the top 100 ESPN final rankings came from the Blue Chips. So you know me, I'm going to say, Clyde, who are they? Because I want to shout your program out on this show. Herb, I'm disappointed in you. I did all that work yesterday. You ain't called me, said nothing. You know, your homeboy come on here tell me, well, you ain't talking about a certain player. I talk about the player for 30 minutes. You ain't called and said nothing. See, sometimes all y'all got to do is just tell people thank you. Y'all always whining when somebody don't do something, when somebody do it. Y'all shut up. Okay, I got you. I'm following. But Clyde, man, let me tell you something. I think I've said this before. But let me tell y'all something. To people who have never ran their own program, I ain't talking about I'm talking about a program. It's a daunting task. You got to deal with all these mamas, all these the coaches. You got to deal with all these people. I didn't have but 2 teams. They added some more, but I just would concentrate on a 16, a young team where my son played on, and a 17 where I put my son on. You know, going back and forth. But Clyde been doing this for a long time. I remember a long time ago, I came way out there to one of his damn practice out there somewhere on 45. I ain't go back though. Robert said, Dad, that's too far. We went to one practice. He said, Dad, that's too far. Man, I can't get back home. Guess what? To do my homework. So, but Clyde, you've been doing this stuff for a long time, man. I salute you. My brother. I really, really, really salute you. And I watch. I'll be watching, and I observe. See, what people don't understand, I'm a people person. I'm in the business of people. Everything that I do, private life, personal life, business life, have to do with people. People are very important to me. All people. But Clyde, man, I've been watching. I watch everybody's program. I might not say nothing, but I'm watching. I got somebody who knows somebody on every single program. I wouldn't dare air your dirty laundry out on this show. Y'all already know I don't play that. Somebody tried last week to get me to air some dirty laundry about a school and about their administrator, about the founder. And I said, no, I don't do that. It's not my job. That's y'all job. I'm not gonna come on. But Clyde, let me tell you something, man. I thank you. I hope this community thank you. And I'm serious. I hope the community. You don't have to agree with him, but you ain't spent years and years and years and years and years on keeping a program together. You had this situation where a few years ago, it was a tug of war between the Houston Hoops and you prevailed through that. You said, okay, well, you ain't the only thing in damn town, and you join with Live On. Powerful, powerful move. I told you I'm watching. Powerful move. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people didn't this, but you had to do something. You had to do, see, people were thinking about, you had a program to think about, ladies and gentlemen. Shut a show. This is unique. It's unique. That is Moody. See, some people just thinking about their kid. Most people thinking about their son. I think about my son, you think, but this man had a program to think about. Right? But guess what? And then he maneuvered that thing around. Now, making Live On. I wasn't talking about Live On. I'm talking about him now. I know Randy Livingston. I know a couple of their coaches, but I wasn't paying no attention really as much until Clyde came aboard. I'm just telling you. Not, I love Randy, but I paid more attention because it was a Louisiana flavored team. But when you put Louisiana and Texas, I like Louisiana and Texas mix. That's a good mix to me. I don't care what nobody say. So I sit back and Clyde tweeted something this morning. Clyde, I'm glad you're here because I got some more stuff that I want to share. I need all the basketball people in the building today. Everybody who had anything to do with basketball in the building today. I said, Clyde said, 9 kids out of the top 100 in ESPN, go to your final rankings, go to your ESPN final rankings, came from the blue chip coach. So I asked him why. He said, number 8, Jacoby Walter. Number 19, Bronny James. Number 41, what is his name? Gerway Dual. Number 42, Chris Johnson. Number 46, Mikey Williams. Number 51, Wesley Yates. Number 77, Gabe Cups. Number 79, Rayvon Griffin. And number 82, Jacob Cole. And really 11. But Mookie Cook and Dink Pate only played 1 year. But they played in your program. Everybody else claim them after they played in the program. That's unique, man. It's unique, man. Y'all gotta understand, this man been doing this a long ass time. Us all are just that big. Cam Reynolds' daddy was the coach. Was the coach that time. Never forget. Never forget it, Clyde. Clyde, I don't forget. But man, like I said, thank you. Thank you, man, for being a brother, keeping this thing going. I just hate that I didn't have the foresight that you had and understood how important it was to the community to just to keep and the franchise all-stars going. I was just really I was a dad doing it for my son, right? I didn't think about the impact of having a guy like me around a program like that for years and years and years. I did, Clyde. I never thought about it. I wish I had thought about it a little bit more. Because I never worried about no other team. I wasn't worried about no Houston hoops and no Houston toops and all of that. I've never worried about that. I just said, look, player, where you want these kids to go? Where you want them to go? Give me a list and tell me where we need to, what part of the city we need to stay in. And y'all don't worry about it, nothing else. I got it. But Clyde, I'm telling you, I wish I had to sit down and talk to everybody in the community. See, that particular time, I really didn't have time. I was so busy. Alan Branch and Coach Henderson, I partnered with those two guys and did something historic. I'll never forget it now, but just watching the impact that you have on these young men's lives. That's all I'm thinking about. I know you got other stuff you're going. You turned this. You took having a program and branched off in several other aspects. The event space and all of that. I love that part. I mean, I just love it. You know, some people get off into the scouting phase, and some people, you follow me, but you found a way in the event space, and you said, wait a minute, I ain't just got to do this in Houston. Clyde, you took your show on the road. Clyde, I was down. What city I was down? I was in some city in Alabama, Birmingham. You down there? Got people coming from all over the country coming to your event, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching, man. Don't think I ain't watching. I'm watching Rondo and Josh Smith bringing their kids down to your event. I'm watching. Don't think I just wasn't watching. I saw how you came to TSU game while we was in the conference, the SWAC conference. I'm watching. See, everybody else ain't gonna say it, Clyde. I want to keep lighting your light. What I want from you to take a young man under your wing, a group of them. Now you got to vet them, because some of these guys you take up under your wing, they'll go later and try to take what you're doing and come back and give stuff on your dates that you doing stuff. Vet the young men and give them some of this knowledge. Because don't be a generational thief. Our next generation gonna need, Clyde, what you have done. Share the show, y'all. See, this show like this need to be shared to everybody. The stuff you do to everybody ain't doing what you're doing, bro. Everybody ain't doing what you're doing. I'm sitting there watching Karima. And I don't hear enough people talking about it. So yes, guess what? I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to repeat why I even started this today. Ray Moore. Ray Moore, I'm talking about Clyde Jackson, a young man. Ray Moore's a college college mate. He live in Memphis, and I'm talking about this young man, Clyde Jackson, man, who has had a program, summer basketball program for years, and and he was one of the first ones to have Bronny, little Bronny, playing on his team. And then all them viral videos with Bronny, the blue chips, the blue chips that come from here, the Gulf Coast blue chips, all that. I mean, what's it called? That came from Clyde. When you ever seen Ray, that come from that guy right there. And I just don't think, and most people, the street give him credit, but man, you bigger than the streets, man. That's a legacy. You building legacy, and I just hope young guys follow and just say, look, and just say, wait a minute, and you let them know, man, these the mistakes I made, bro. These the mistakes I made, and our future will be. That's what we got. We got to groom these guys. We just can't. We got to watch the ambitious ones. You'll know, and nothing wrong with ambitious, but when your ambition to hurt the guy that put the gas in your tank, then I got a problem with you. That's some snake stuff. Matter of fact. Somebody sent me this. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna come. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Somebody sent me this. Hold on. Where is it? Come on, don't do me like that. I know. Oh no, I know where I put it. I put it. Oh, that was Eric Boy. We got something for you. Tell us about how is Memphis going to bang it. Hold up. Check this out. Hold up. I sent it to what was that? Who I send this to? I'll send it to myself. Let me, y'all. Clyde. This for you, Clyde. Clyde, this is what they told me. Stay there, Eric. Don't go nowhere. It's a deep. This the title. It says deep. And the moral of the story is, be careful who you allow in your circle. That man said the Lakers got robbed. Check this out. A person had a pet snake. I damn got to put my glasses on there because this is too little. I ain't finna kill myself. Y'all excuse my glasses. A person had a pet snake that she loved so very much. The snake was about 7 foot long, and one day it just stopped eating. After several weeks of trying everything, the lady still couldn't get the snake to eat, right? The woman took the snake to the vet and explained her situation. The vet replies, I see. He said, has your snake been sleeping with you at night and snuggling real close and stretching himself out? The woman said, yes. He said, every day, and it makes me so sad that I can't make him feel better. Y'all listen to this now. The vet says to the lady, ma'am, your snake is not sick, Herb Baker. It has been preparing to eat you. He's been sizing you up every day so he knows how big he has to be. He's not eating you so he has enough room to digest you. The moral of the story is to recognize the snakes around you. Everyone's intentions are not pure. Just because they seem close to you doesn't mean their intentions aren't to devour you. Some people aren't praying for you, they're preying on you. Had to give you that information, Clyde, to go along, because I didn't know I was going to talk about that, you're grooming a young, but I had to give you that information. Ain't that amazing? Ain't that amazing? I know y'all sitting over there saying, wow. Clyde, this man said the Lakers got robbed last night. Yeah, y'all got robbed when y'all AD robbed you. Let me show you. See. Hold on. I was waiting on him. Y'all watch this.
Run. Davis. The fadeaway doesn't go. This season, best home record in the NBA at 35-6. Davis, little bully ball, point of the night. Lob it. Davis guides it to himself, create.
He's scoring now. He's getting to his mid-range. Beautiful.
Oh, sure. Run.
Man, everybody was blocking that man's shot. Conchar is 6'5". I'm gonna get. You finna make me go there, man. I wasn't gonna go there. But I was waiting on you to come on. But don't y'all forget about them snakes. But let me tell y'all what happened last night. Since Eric wanna come over here and mess with us. Hold up. Listen. Have y'all... Hold up. Have y'all heard this before? Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. I ain't never seen nobody do Michael Jordan like that. But Bernie Maxwell. But watch this. What?
Brooks initially on this hit, or you'll see it in a moment after the stare down by Brooks, and LeBron just wouldn't return the favor.
Yeah, but I think
Brooks.
Hold up, Eric. And then Eric, look what he said after the game.
And when they started making a run.
There are some people, the Lakers are making that run.
And when they started making a run.
There are some people, the Lakers are making that run. They get it to 14. You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. I pride myself on, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
I got to side with. I don't like that. I didn't like that one, Doug. I ain't like him talking about my Bron like that. I ain't like that. He ain't done enough. I guess talking crazy to Shannon Sharp. Y'all got to remember now, he from Canada. Y'all from a whole nother country. And I know it might not mean nothing to y'all, but sometimes if you're from another country, you just respect. You just don't respect people over here as much. Let me see what y'all say. Let me see. LeBron is friendly. There's no way I do not hit, but that. Herb, you get put out the game. Yeah. Herb, you ain't. LeBron got to worry about his $1 billion empire, not this clown that wear big old ass glasses like that and try to dress like a wrestler. I mean, that dude's trying to provoke LeBron. I hope he don't fall. Listen, I'm going out the next game, try to tear his head off. Ray-Mo, you already know. Ray-Mo, already know. Talk stuff. I'm trying to go at you. He said, Doug Smith said, I know how hard it is from dealing with the egos. Okay, he's saluting Clyde. Yes. Salute, Clyde. Yes. We're gonna salute you all day, Clyde, if we can. She expect the Lakers to bounce back. They should. They got the better team. Half the Memphis team in the MASH unit. You follow me? You got the best team. You should bounce back. I thought I was seeing Ice-T when they interviewed. All's fair, love, and war. I respect him after the series. If he win. MJ would have destroyed the whole Grizzlies. Yeah. He talked to, yes. I I don't like Dylan Brooks. Maybe y'all should help me. I played it. I don't like it. Okay? I don't like it. He invited LeBron to give him 50. You're right. LeBron got to go for 50 tomorrow on that boy. Got to. The next day. I mean, they get 2 days of rest. He said, I'm not a big LeBron fan, but young players should. Thank you, Mark Edwards. That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't dare say that. The Detroit Pistons didn't respect Jordan. They knocked him down on the court every time. No, they knew that's not. No, they did respect him. Ray, completely the opposite. They did respect him. That's why they knocked him down. You don't knock no bum down, Ray Moore. Ray Moore, they wasn't around there knocking the rest of them guys down. They weren't knocking. Did they knock Pippen down? They weren't knocking average players down, Ray. So they did respect Jordan. They did respect Jordan. You ain't knocking down the journeyman. You trying to tie the head off the snake. That's the ultimate respect, right? Egan in his fight. Yeah, LeBron ain't gonna ignore him now. But LeBron listens to everything. LeBron done heard that 10 times. I don't mind him not being afraid and wanting to compete, but yeah, call somebody old. Have you look? Hold up. He old. Have you looked what he averaging and what your young ass averaging? I'm gonna let that. All you Dylan Brooks. All you think the Dylan Brooks. The old man is averaging 28, 27, 28, 8. Now I mean, he old. He old? Oh, Clyde, you on the flight. That's right, y'all had. Oh, it's a live period weekend, ain't it? Damn. Hey, safe travels to every organization in the whole country right now. Safe travels. Let the minister and the angels go before y'all and just, cover y'all, every kid, every parent, every family, every team. Right now. God about this Thursday, man. Shout out to every director of every event all over the country. Our kids are flying all over the country. Touch the pilots, touch the flight attendants, touch everybody, to the baggage handlers, the mechanics. And if you're driving, bless that highway. I need our kids to get back safe. I really do. Thank you, Clyde. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to stop and do that. It's going to be an intense game tomorrow. I can't wait. LeBron is about to go smooth off. I hope so. They knocked Pippen out as well, but Chuck Daly established the Jordan rules. D. Brooks is a bum. Chris Charles! Chris Charles! I got something for you, Chris Charles. This for Chris Charles. Since you want to call him a bum, what do you think about him?
Run. Davis. The fadeaway doesn't go. This season, best home record in the NBA at 35-6. Davis. Little bully ball. Points of the night. Lob it. Davis guides it to himself.
He's scoring now. He's getting to his mid-range. Beautiful.
Oh, sure. Run. Davis. The fadeaway doesn't go. This season, best home record in the NBA at 35-6.
Oh, Chris, that was for you. That was for Chris. He mad because LeBron told him to get the F out of his face when he asked for an autograph. Y'all remember he tried to, hold on, this is the same Dylan Brooks who tried to swap jerseys with Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving gave him his jersey and said, man, I don't want your damn jersey. He's a bum. Brooks never said it because he would have gave him, yeah. Hold on, let me keep going. They killed Jordan before he won his. Yeah, they beat him, but that was respect. That wasn't disrespect. That was respect. They weren't killing Lambeer and the rest of them. They wanted that dude who put that thing on Larry Bird. When Jordan scored that 63 on Larry Bird, boy, them folks, yeah. Kendrick Lewis said he's at Vegas. He going to watch that guy that woman beater fight. I hope he beat up on the guy. I forgot his name. Tank beat up on the guy. I hope he beat up on him. Because we already know he know how to fight women. But let's see what it had. Every dog has that. No, I'm just telling you, man. You see, this what Anthony Davis. This what the Lakers. This what who else on the Lakers on? Eric. This was Eric was thinking last night.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And this what Ja was doing, y'all, last night. This what Ja was doing. Let me show you what Ja was doing. Watch it. It was Ja.
Well, that's all right. Let's see if all that trash talking starts when it's 0-0 instead of 5-6 point lead. That's where it starts. That's the sign of a good man. If you can talk shit when it's even score, or talk shit when you're behind score. When you're ahead, it's easy to talk.
That was a killer. Did y'all see how serious he was? To all you youngsters, should I play it again, Thaddeus Moody? Hey, should I play it again, Thaddeus Moody? Did y'all, hey, y'all, let me give me a drink. D. White, have you ever heard a player talk like that? D. White, have you ever heard one of these new age players? I'm talking about with that same venom. That was venom. Watch it.
Well, that's all right. Let's see if all that trash talking starts when it's 0-0 instead of 5-6 point lead. That's where it starts. That's the sign of a good man. If you can talk shit when it's even score, or talk shit when you're behind score. When you're ahead, it's easy to talk.
Mike does not need any more.
Hey, Pete. That stuff there give me chills, y'all, because I've been around this dude, man, how serious this dude is, man. And not just with the Chicago Bulls, even in the gym when they just hooping. So, to a guy, see, I don't get into who better and who better. I love LeBron. I love both of them. But it was some about that dude right there. It's just different. It's just different, man. It's just different. Let's talk about the game last night. And that was one of the, he usually talked a lot worse than that. That's all I could play. But let's talk about this Lakers Grizzlies last night. I got to give a shout out to Xavier Tillman, John Conchar, Tyus Jones, the Grizzlies getting contributions from the role players across the roster, while the Lakers, especially D'Angelo Russell, who somebody was bragging about him the other day, keep making one mistake after the other. Let me tell you something. Xavier Tillman was absolutely fantastic. From the outset of the game to the end, he did what he had to do. And I felt like everyone else followed behind him. And it was one of those performances that we'll remember forever. I call it the Tillman game. This guy did absolutely everything for his team. He had 22 points. He had 13 rebounds. He had 3 assists. And just the effort and the energy, the entire game. I saw some stuff, y'all. I got to put my analyst hat on, you know. So now when I watch games now, I kind of analyze them a little bit. The thing that I noticed that he was getting slips to the baskets. That's when, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, like when they try to pick and roll and the big man, your defender, the big man's defender come up, the guy just slipped back to the basket and just slipped right to the basket. That's why they call it a slip. And he was slipping to the basket on Anthony Davis last night because of what they did. What they did, they made Davis guard someone. And what they did was bring Tillman all the way up for the screen for either Bain or Conchar, right? And at that point, Davis had to be out there because when Tillman would he a dead sprint to the basket. So what happened when Anthony Davis kind of eased up out there, Tillman just dead sprint to the basket on him. You know, if you're going up, what his name? Davis is going one way and the dude is going the opposite way on you. You can't go 2 ways at the same time. So it was unbelievable. How do you get Davis away from the basket? You know, they wanted to get him in front because the other day, Davis was right in front of the basket when he hurt Ja. So we got to figure out how to get his. That's where he was. If you go back and look at the Ja tape, Davis right there in the middle of the cut. They said we got to get him out of there. He too long. He too good. We got to get him out of there. So they took him. So they took him away from the basket. And to take the advantage of this, you just slip. If he come out, you just slip to the basket because Davis has to be out there to guard those guys. Come out there to guard those guys because Bain and Conchar can hit those shots. You follow me? And how can Tillman affect the game? What Tillman do, and I'm going to tell you young fellas on the trips going this weekend, when your guy is not playing you, young fellas, go block something, go screen somebody. If your guy not playing you, go hit somebody. And watch what happens. Your guy not guarding you, you go spring or hit somebody else. You don't have to hit him. He ain't guarding you. Go hit somebody else. Then you create some actions that, oh my God, you create some crazy actions. You follow me this weekend? Because it's going to get somebody open. And this weekend, in these live events, crash the glass and be reckless on the floor. Hope y'all showing y'all. That's why I'm telling y'all to show these kids this. Crash the glass and be reckless on the floor. I know y'all probably told them, but it's different when it's coming from me. Talking about he has great touch with the basketball around the basket. Tillman, he was kissing that thing off the other side of the glass because he know Anthony Davis could block it. I mean, I just watch stuff like that. But young fellas, I'm telling you, if ain't nobody guarding you, go hit somebody else. And you're gonna put their whole thing in disarray. You're gonna put their whole defense in scatter mode. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I like that kind. I like to share stuff with y'all. I like share. But hold up, y'all. You know I got some more stuff. What time is it? Hold up. Y'all got to get me some wine. Let me see how many people gonna get some wine today. Hold up. Hold up. Gotta get a little wine today. Gotta get a little wine in today. Every day, we gotta get some wine. Every day, we gotta get some wine. Got some news for everybody. Got to share it with you right quick. Then we're going to get back this. The Vernon Dean. Go Google Vernon Dean. Vernon Dean. The Vernon Dean Foundation, former cornerback for the Washington Redskins. He's the coach of the Washington-based XFL team. I think they playing this weekend. They play in San Antonio this weekend. But this from immediate release. The Vernon Dean Foundation will host its first annual celebrity golf tournament benefiting Salvation Army and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Houston. Two very, very charities that are near and dear to my heart. On June the 5th, save this date, the Vernon Dean Foundation will host their inaugural celebrity golf tournament Monday, June the 5th at Quail Valley Golf Club, located at 2880 La Quinta Drive in Missouri City. The shotgun tee time begins at 9. We're raising money to support the Salvation Army and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Houston. The golf tournament is hosted by Vernon Dean, former NFL player and two-time Super Bowl champion. He got his rings, Mindy. He got rings. The man got rings, Mindy. Other confirmed celebrity guests include Doug Williams, Darryl Green, Eric Dickerson, Mark Clayton, and many more. We are planning, I can say we because I'm on the board. We are planning a VIP red carpet weekend for food, music, several vendors. Please register for a foursome and secure your spot. Following the website, I'll put it on the screen a little bit later. I'll put it on the screen a little later. But throughout his career, Vernon Dean has never lost sight of great man. Great man. Great man. Just great man. And a good golfer too. Serving at-risk youth in communities across the country. Thus, the creation of the Vernon Dean Foundation. Our efforts include working with youth who face homelessness, exiting from foster care system. It's something in the news right now. Young lady in Atlanta. Is it in Atlanta? A young lady, someplace. She got 18, so she's out of the foster care. Now they dropped her back off. So when you're 18, you're out of the foster care system. What's that next step? If she wanted to go to colleges, we need college. We need HBCUs to step up and stand in that gap. And I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit more about it. They just sent me some information this morning, but I didn't know about this. But I'm gonna give y'all. We're gonna talk about this a little bit more. I'm part of the foundation, and guess what? He quoting, because this is the press release. He's quoting Maya Angelou, who I quote a lot. In the words of Maya Angelou, if you are always trying to be normal, you'll never know how amazing you can be. This is the words of the Vernon Dean Foundation. Man, gonna give basketball camps and everything. So I'm gonna Doug, with basketball camps happen and stuff like that, Doug, I'm gonna make sure youth football camps and basketball camps. I'm gonna make sure you are involved in it. Doug, I just had to give y'all that, man. I just love being associated with people that's anything trying to do something with the kids. Hey, what's up, Bettina? Bettina said, where her Grizzly fans at? Look, yeah, where the Grizzly fans at? So I had to give y'all that. Well, where else? But y'all saw something. Bettina, I'm glad you're here. Tatina, I need all your mamas. All mamas come forward. All daddies. All daddies, everybody who talking about sending a kid. Y'all, it's so much stuff I got to get out here today. I'm trying to see where I want to go. First of all, let me repeat something the other day that I did, and I just played it, but I want to repeat this to y'all because I want y'all to get this right, and I want to get this careful. All y'all going off to live periods this man. Bettina, is your son going to play on a live period event this weekend? Let me know, and let me know the event. So, the other day, a friend of mine, Eric Boone, came and said, Hatter, you got to repeat that. You got to tell. So I was just talking about Division I scholarships. I was just giving you some numbers. And I want y'all write them down, but try not to talk too fast. But I want to get this in because I got another couple subjects I want to talk about, okay? So she said, so somebody called me and said, well, Robert, you can expound on it a little bit. Let me read. Everybody think everybody think they are the exception to the rule. Okay? Right? But here are some basketball recruiting stats that I think you should know. I promise you, y'all, everybody need to be sharing this show and talking to their friends right now. Okay. I'm giving you here's some basketball recruiting stats. that I think you should know. Okay? There are 352 Division I schools. Write that down. 352. The NCAA allows 13 scholarships per school. So there are 4,576 total Division I scholarships available. Give you a chance to take notes. Did y'all get that number? 4,576 Division I scholarships that are available. The total number of players listed on Division I rosters was last year 5,726. Bettina, tell me what's wrong with that number. Let me know if y'all follow me, these numbers, because I want to make sure y'all get this understood. Did everybody understand the numbers? Give me a thumbs up. Everybody got the numbers. I gave you 2 figures. And right now, your mind should be wondering, unless you ain't paying attention. Now, if you're working and ain't paying attention, I understand. But somebody needs this information. Or should I repeat it again? Y'all let me know. Type something in. I ain't seen nobody say nothing. Y'all let me know. Let me know. I'll keep on going. Did y'all get those 2 numbers I just gave? I just gave y'all 2 important numbers. They were mind-blowing numbers, and nobody said nothing yet. Are y'all still there? Is somebody still there? Let me look on my personal device. Is somebody still there? Thank you, Herb Baker. Thank you. I'm wondering what the hell y'all talking about. I mean, it's more than that. It's more than that. Hold up. See, Dwayne, I told you y'all weren't listening. I'm finna give it. Hey, Dwayne, what I'm finna give to you right now, I gave it real quick to y'all last week, and I'm finna give it to you, so I need y'all to understand this. Thank you, though, Herb. The NCAA, okay, it's 352 schools. D1, talking about D1 now. D1. The NCAA allows 13 scholarships per school. So there are 4,576 total Division I scholarships available. The total number of players listed on Division I rosters worth 5,000. Remember I said 4,000. 5,726. So the number of Division I players with no scholarship is 1,150. 1,150. Hold on. That means 20%. They're going to hurt. 20% of all Division I players are walk-ons. Bettina, did you get that? Karima, did you get that? The total number of freshmen at D1 level last year was 1,504. 1,504. Write that down. 1,504. 1504. That's roughly 25%. There is only 70 freshmen of these guys, 70, listed under 6 foot tall. Karima, did you hear that? Share the show, everybody. Did you hear that? There's only 70 freshmen listed under 6 foot tall. There's only that's only 4.6% of all freshmen of that 70. But only 9 went high major and 10 went mid major. I'm talking about the shorties, the short freshmen. Somebody just text me. Y'all got to hear this. There are only 135 freshmen listed as 6 feet or below. 136. So only 9% of freshmen are 6 feet and below. Of that 136, 18 went high major, 25 total went mid major. And only 2 of that 136 were international players. So, bro, man, so that means only 43 guards under 6'1" went high major last year. Now, stop it, Herb. There are Herb, you tall. There are 479 freshmen listed under 6'4". 479. So that's 31.8% of all freshmen that are listed under 6'4". And 68.2% of all freshmen are listed at 6'4" and above. There are 274 freshmen, y'all, listed at 6'9" or taller. That's about 18% of all freshmen. 42 of that 274 went high major, and nearly 60 went mid major. But of the 274, 40 of those are international players. So those were just facts. And I'm not telling you, Lil Johnny, under 6'4", you just got to you got to be exceptional. That's really what I'm trying to tell you. You can't go out there talking about, man, no. You got. When I walk in that gym, somebody should immediately say, who is that dude right there? I'm going to repeat that. It's first weekend of live period. When somebody walk in that gym, they should ask, who is that dude right there? Especially if you're 6 foot. Y'all like me. See, Herb was the big guy. Who is that dude? If people, I ain't talking about your mama. She gonna think your ass what it. You can miss 12 layups. She gonna think you great. Cause mamas, they love you. They them the mamas. But who? When you see, got to be, listen. Every time you lace up those sneakers, young man, if you playing at one of those schools, now if you're not, I'm cool. Ain't no pressure. But if you are planning, what's up, Slim? On playing at one of those 353, 52 schools. When I walked in the door, listen, whenever I come in the gym, like I told you, I don't like nobody to tell me who they think good. I just walk in the gym and say. That's why if y'all ever watch me in the gym, I always try to sit by myself. Because I want to see. If you're a guard, if you're beating the hell out of that ball, it's the quickest way to turn me off. Some of y'all like these ball beating ass guards around here. They dribble 1,000 damn times to get their shot off. It's just me. I don't like it. Some people like it. Yeah, Herb, you're right, Herb. You're right. A big guy. Herb had a jump. They just say, okay, Herb had a jump. And I ain't telling you, I know Doug over there recruiting for football players. I ain't trying to tell you to play no football. Doug recruiting for the football. I ain't trying, because I wasn't going to play. I told y'all, my one practice. Big old dude tackled me and laid on me, and I couldn't breathe. I got right up off the field in high school. Never forget it. Took the stuff off on the field because I couldn't breathe. See, I'm a basketball player, and well, man, I ain't coming out here and took all this out there. Here, coach. I'm telling you what I did. I ain't advocating. Now, if you want to play sports and you want to play a violent game that you might get concussed and later on your brain might be messed up, then football for you. I'm just keeping it real, Doug. Doug, dude bigger than you laid on me. I couldn't breathe, Doug. I couldn't breathe. I said, oh, hell no. They do. I never forget it, man. Y'all, it's like it's yesterday. It's like it's yesterday. I just said, and the coach just said, man, he said, man, all right. No, Kyle Cole, you know what I'm talking about. I got to call you too. But Kyle Cole, you know what I'm talking about. Kyle Cole done watched a whole lot of basketball. Mark Edwards done trained a whole lot of ball beaters. But Mark, I walked off the field, Mark, immediately. Mark, I didn't pass go. I went and put my stuff on and said, man, I'm a basketball player anyway. That's what I told him. I told him, you bring your big ass out here on the basketball court, see what I do to you. Yeah. High school. I'll never forget it, man. That shit hurt. Yeah. He said, I remember Hurd had a newspaper article on him when he broke a goal in high school. That's awesome. Herb was breaking backboards, and man, I wish I'd have seen Herb in high school. But let me get back. What was I? No, I was just talking to y'all. Hey, y'all. So parents, talk to me. We do all of this stuff. We go in a live period. We spending our money. My parents fly. I know one of them little parents. I just love her to death. She her whole family athletic, and she just everywhere, man. I pray for her all the time. Single mother, I just proud of her. She my hero. She a woman that rocks every single Wednesday and every single day to me. And I know what y'all go through. But y'all go through all of that to send your kid to one of these schools, right? And can I share something with y'all? Let me share something with y'all. me share something. Explosive. Now the backdrop. Now when anybody else come on while I'm reading this, y'all bring them up to speed. You go through all of this. We're going to live periods. We're going to all of these cities, Dallas, Atlanta, all of these. We're going to the Gasso, the Tasso, the Asso, all of these souls. So your kid can go to a university and watch this. Explosive lawsuit details allege New Mexico State University basketball assaults. Y'all got to hear me on this one. Let me take my time. The lawsuit was filed Wednesday in the 3rd District Court of New Mexico by the New Mexico State basketball players at the center of the hazing allegations that sent the university basketball team into a tailspin earlier this year. Check this out, Eric. Check this out. Hold on, let me say. Many people don't have the tribe like this to guide them. I know it, Eric, I'm trying to build a tribe. Eric, it ain't my fault. I'm giving it to him every day. Eric, I just need to expand it. Everybody in Memphis need to be hearing this right now. Everybody everywhere, everybody in New Mexico, everybody in California, everybody in Miami, everybody need to be hearing this. Check this out. William Deuce Benjamin Jr., his father, William Benjamin, and former New Mexico State player, Shakir Shaq Aduanu. Shaq, I ain't gonna finna mess your name up no more. I'm just gonna call you Shaq. Filed a lawsuit against the Board of Regents of New Mexico State University, former men's basketball coach Greg Heyer, assistant coach Dominique Taylor, and 3 former New Mexico State basketball players. One of them name is Kim Aiken Jr., one name is Dr. Bradley, and Deshaun Washington. Alleged hazing and sexual assault within the program by those 3 named players. These 3 sick-ass players, Kim Aiken, I'm going to call their name out, Dr. Bradley, because if you did it to my son, we have a problem, and Deshaun Washington. Got to hear me on this one. We spent all this time going to the live periods, spending all of this money on training. Wesley Yates' daddy said he spent all this money on training. Some guy come on here telling me he spent $7,000 on his son for training. We're doing all of this to send our kid to a Division I school, Eric Harrison, to have this happen to him. Y'all wait till I finish telling y'all about these. Hold on. No criminal charges have been filed in the case at this time, but it has been referred to the New Mexico Attorney General for possible criminal charges. Y'all watch this now. They say, I think our lawsuit really outlines where we believe the school was deficient in handling this, where the coaching staff was deficient, and where we believed they both acted inappropriately and failed to act, said Jalen Youngers, the attorney for the Benjamin family. Had they handled it correctly, these damn coaches, we very well might not have to be here right now. Y'all got to hear this now. Whew. I hate reading this again. Both Benjamin and Shaq have entered the NCAA transfer portal. Benjamin was the latest to enter on Tuesday. One of the 3 players accused in the lawsuit, Bradley, entered the portal and had already found a new home at Northern Illinois University. Hold on, y'all. Aiken Jr. And Washington had not made any future plans public at the time of the lawsuit. Although there were reports last month that Washington intended to enter his name into the NBA draft. Let me tell you what they did. Jimmy, I'm right in the middle of this New Mexico State story. But just bear with me. All right? Hold on. It remains unclear that what may happen to the 5 men named in the lawsuit moving forward. Hare, the coach, Taylor, have at this point not received new coaching jobs at the collegiate level. Good. Listen, one incident, where my mama's at? We're going on live period. We're going to all of this. We can't wait on the live period. We're going, spending all this money, flying all over the country, getting our sons to go to Division I college, right? And watch this. One incident outlined in the lawsuit alleged Deuce Benjamin was pulled into a hotel room during a road game with other players and some young woman. Allegedly, Washington told Deuce to pull your ass out. When he told him no, Washington legend said, "Do it, or I will grab your scrotum." Deuce alleged Washington then forcibly grabbed his scrotum, inflicting pain and causing humiliation. The incident occurred in front of several women, which Deuce claimed only exacerbated the feeling of degradation. You're going to live periods this weekend. You're spending all this money. You're flying all over the country. You're doing all of this stuff to get your son to go to one of these 352 Division I schools. For this, Shaq, in front of several women. Hold on, let me go. The incident happened. Okay. Shaq also alleged a pattern of humiliation, violent behavior, and unwanted touch by a trio of players in the suit. Why are you touching on people, dude? During one incident in the summer of 2022, Shaq alleged Aiken Jr. and Bradley ripped the shower curtain back and forced him to spin around and do squats as they slapped him on his behind. The lawsuit alleged that Bradley filmed the incident on his cell phone. In a separate incident during the bus ride to play UTEP at El Paso, November the 12th, 2022, Shaq alleges Washington, Aiken, and Bradley tackled him on the bus and pulled down his pants and underwear down to his ankles. He claims that he was held face down and could not speak or ask for help because the three held their hands in his mouth. He should have bit their damn finger off. He claims that they continued to digitally sodomize him and grope his genitals. Yes, Belinda. Yes, Belinda. Oh, my God. Let me see. What was that? A 28-page lawsuit also alleges a complete lack of institutional control. Jimmy, that's the word. By the coach Greg Hire and assistant coach Dominique Taylor. In particular, Shaq claims that at New Mexico State coaching staff, the coaching staff were on the bus at the time of the incident and failed to supervise the players. In response to the alleged bus assault, one of the coaches turned around and yelled, "Y'all stop playing around back there." Imagine if this was your son, Slim. Imagine if this was Cam. Imagine if this was your son, Kyle and Rick Brown. The incident was reported to a former coach a few days after the incident. Shaq claims he reported the incident to Hire and Taylor, asking them to intervene, and claimed Taylor laughed and said, "What do you want me to do?" The lawsuit also alleged that by no later than November the 12th, 2022, yo, this just right around the corner, Jimmy, this just happened, that New Mexico State University, Hire and Taylor, had knowledge and noticed that Shaq was the victim of sexual assault and rape penetrated on him by Aiken. Perpetuated on him. I'm sorry. Perpetuated on him by Aiken, Bradley, and Washington. It also alleged that New Mexico State was put on notice and that he was not the only victim. Y'all, I can keep going and keep going and going, but it's going to make me sick if I keep going. It's going to make me sick. I'm just sitting here, man. I must have missed something. This went from having pants pulled down and slapped on the ass, still not okay, to being raped. I'm praying for this young man right now. This is the same college that the young man showed up at New Mexico, coming to mess with a girl, and the girl set him up, and the dudes had a pistol and a bat to beat him, and he shot, killed the dude. This is the same New Mexico State. What can I do about it? What can I do about it? No, the dudes that doing it to him have the tendencies, Herb Baker. The dudes that doing this stuff, those that do what you want to see a man naked for. You talking about Shaq must have some tendencies. It's unbelievable, man. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to fly over this country this weekend. We're going to fly all this place. We're going to have our kids at AAU basketball games, some basketball, to try to get a scholarship. And we got guys on these college campuses that's doing this to our young men. It's unbelievable. What's up, Jimmy? What's up, man?
Oh, man. Baby Friday. Some good stuff, man. That's good. Hey. Boy, speaking of this weekend, it's the weekend. It's almost like the first day of school. You guys, the portal, not the portal, it's grassroots, live period. And I hope you guys are taking score. Remember, keeping notes, trying to educate yourselves, and most important, to keep your kids or your relatives focused on the, the objective and the task at hand. And you guys realize this stuff is not easy. This is a new day we're in. Just 3 years ago, we had several college coaches that came on the Chop Shop that told you guys they did not watch games. They didn't watch film a lot. A lot of these mixtapes, a lot of them still don't do that. But they don't, as a whole, a lot of them said they didn't watch games, live streams. But then the COVID hit, and that changed a lot of the process of which these young people are able to get exposure. Just because you play on a grassroots team that is sponsored or under the umbrella of a sneaker sponsored program, that does not by no means guarantee you or mean that you're supposed to obtain or be extended a Division I scholarship. So many parents, it seems, are being misled. And, you know, although we preach from the top of our lungs in efforts to help educate the masses, that doesn't mean that y'all are paying attention nor listening effectively. But we're not going to stop. We'll keep reminding you in intervals of our efforts to educate you or efforts to let you to put reality right in your face. And at some point in time, you'll do like the vast majority eventually does. And you know what they do? They'll come back, whether it be 1 month, 1 year, 10 years, and in some cases, 15, 20 years. And you'll come back and you'll say, you know, man, I want to, and I apologize. You were right. Man, I don't know why I didn't listen. It's not a big thing. The thing is, your son, which one means more? For him to, for you to brag about the team that he is a member of, or for you to brag about his productivity and what he's actually doing week to week on that court? Because I'm really confused by the actions of a lot of parents out there as to which side you actually sitting on. Once again, does it really, which one is greater? That your son get to play with the Adidas team, the Nike team, the Under Armour team, or another team that happens to have some type of New Balance affiliation? Or he's playing for a team getting it out of the mud, and he's out there and he's getting it in. Eventually, if you win enough, people are going to pay attention. We say that all the time. A lot of you guys, it's about to get real this weekend. I mean, when I say real, I mean a lot of people have already, we mentioned earlier this week, a lot of parents already paid their dues for the month. And this is the live period. And little Johnny for to sit his ass on that bench. And the thing that's so cold that you're going to feel, at some point, you're going to feel helpless. You're going to, because that kid may not, he's going to be sad. Your baby is going to ride the bench for the first time in his life. A lot of you out there have never seen your baby ride the bench in his life. And it's going to happen to many parents this weekend. He's never had to come out of the game unless he raised his hand up or he got in foul trouble. How do you handle that as a parent? How does your son handle that? Because guess what's going to happen? Every other program out there will be watching their counterparts to see who's unhappy. They're going to be, and nowadays, Haller, the game done changed so much. It used to be where people can go and try to trick you all the time and tell you how little Johnny is on fire. Little Johnny hit 2 fucking shots the whole game, and all of a sudden he's killing. Well, you know what happens now?
No, little Johnny is willing his team back to this game. You remember that tweet? I saw that.
Yeah, I remember exactly what it was. High Tower High School 4 years ago. Right there. No, 3 years ago. Right there. But these events now, especially those up under the sneak umbrellas, you know what they all got in common now, Haller?
What?
They all are supported by some type of metrics, analytics, programs, the stats. They all got that now. So you can't trick the game anymore. Come on back to Houston telling us how so-and-so. That news is going to beat your son back to the hotel. Everybody in town will know who's doing what and who's not doing what. Trust me on that. So, with that having been said, rival programs will be watching those statistics. They will be watching those live streams as well, because many of them have accounts. And many people share accounts, share passwords. So there's going to be watching to see who's frustrated. Many of you parents going to get DMs. You're going to get cell phone text messages. Hey, just checking in on y'all. You know why that text message is coming? Because they saw your baby was riding that oak. And they want to know if you want to come. That's like saying, come on. I know you the battered spouse syndrome. Good cop, bad cop. They treating you wrong over there. They're using your son wrong. I don't know why they got him over there. I don't even know why you went over there in the first place. They're going to make you feel real guilty about yourself. And all you're trying to do is find a better way to increase the exposure for your baby to get a scholarship opportunity, which can save you thousands upon thousands of dollars. That's all you're trying to do right now. I understand that. But then input equals output. And I do understand you got to trust somebody. Eventually in this stuff, you're going to have to trust somebody. How much? That's a whole different conversation. Right? So I want to make sure I put that out there for you guys. It's going to happen. It's part of the business. Misery loves company. There's going to be people that's...
I got a question. How do you see that coming? You know it's coming. How do you forecasting this already? Does this happen every year, or this year you just see it coming from a mile away? I mean, how are you forecasting this?
Well, you can.
What are your metrics?
Well, the metrics is nowadays. Now it's more visible. You can't. Back in the days, it used to be secretive because you don't really know that little Johnny didn't play much.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know what really happened.
So now this new metric system is shining a lot. They took the covers off.
Yeah, and somebody's watching every game. Somebody is watching a game that you might know. Doug Jones might be watching the hoops play. You know, Archie Young might be watching Takeover play. Jeffrey Day's gonna be watching Team Temple play. So everybody's watching somebody that you know. Herb Baker's with the live on the EYBL circuit. So everybody is watching somebody. And people that you just tap in. This the tap in time. Tap in. Hey, man, how's it going down there? Man, we laid an egg today. Well, what happened? Look down there, because I got a whole lot of them people that's, saying that little Johnny should have been ranked a little higher. He ranked too low. So all of you that felt your kids ranked too low, y'all really on the clock right now. Really, really on the clock. Because the same energy, he better not lay an egg. He better not lay an egg this weekend.
But what I like about the new analytics thing is you can see the efficiency. Like the better the competition, like Herb said, you shorten your rotation. But you'll know the efficiency of a guy when he get in the game with these analytics. That's why I used to love about the EYBL, because the EYBL been giving you those numbers for a long time. Now you're going to understand how efficient. The guy might not play, but if he in 12 minutes and got 8 points in 12 minutes, I'm looking at that kid. If you played 20 minutes and you got 15 to 20 points, I'm looking at that kid. You follow me? So efficiency. I forgot that with accelerated sports metrics and stuff like with Chris Walker and Alan Branch's company, and I guess there's more companies around the country doing this. That's you can't, if you plan on these circuits, man. You want this exposure now. Maybe we should have told y'all this before y'all got on some of these teams. Maybe they should have told you. But Jimmy, I mean, I got a question. Does most tournaments do it, or just the top? They're just sneakers. Most of the sneaker.
Most of the sneaker, because it costs money.
It costs, okay. It's extra cost.
To those people are not cheap, to conduct. And normally it's 2 people at every court, and you have to pay them per game to man that operation of the facilitating. And then now though, but also with some of the metrics, that stuff they have software that can attract and comprise it from the video now.
Mm-hmm.
So as the video, just like when people have huddle, those high school coaches that have a huddle, well, that's just the base. That's the 101 of this thing. Mm-hmm. But even a high school coach can go after the game, watch the game, and it will stat the entire game right then. Now, just imagine having that times 10. That's what these advanced metrics does. That's what they do. And just saying, man, you it's going to happen. And you think like the transfer portal, wasn't missed on yesterday, was comprising the schedule for Rick Nelson's Pearland Texas Classic. You guys know we have the RCS Sports scheduling service, and we launched that a year or so ago and went into the COVID. But now, in case you guys don't know, that's one of the avenues that I am directing myself into as I get so much out of the way. And I told you guys, I'm shifting myself into a different space. I want to be the guy that's doing the schedule for everybody tournament in this area. They ain't got to worry about no scheduling. I do the schedule. They can go to sleep. After they go and put their teams together, send me the special request, I whip the schedule up. You know how much, and for those that never done an event before, you realize you have no idea how stressful it can be to comprise a schedule. Especially in today's grassroots society. So I could do that for the rest of my life. That's what I want to do. And that's what I'm going to do. So in case that was just one of the things, not to mention doing magazines and doing a magazine more than once a year. This thing will be coming out 4 times a year in the future. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Hey, I just want to put a plug for Doug Dozens right now. Doug said, look, he gonna have the metrics at his joint. So he ain't on the shoe circuit, but he finna have the metrics at his joint.
That's a good thing.
Do your thing, Doug. All right.
It's a good thing. And so now,
guys,
we have
now for that one.
Share the show to your pages, to your groups. If you have not done so, take out the time to share the show, if you will. Speaking, I was talking about the rankings. If you didn't miss out, rcsports.com released the spring rankings for the 10th, 11th, 12th graders early this week. And along with those rankings, you also have photos of the player. And for many, there was a video clip of each one, which is basically a one-stop shop for exposure to introduce those players to a lot of the recruiters abroad. And once again, that ranking that's in the spring has zero bearing on whether or not you receive an offer from a college right now. Has zero bearing on that. Zero. You can use it for as an excuse, or you can use it as motivation. It depends on what you are made of and what your kids are made of. You know what cloth they're cut from. So I wanted to put that out there so you guys understand. You know, it's funny how a lot of people, they go and they have one good weekend, then all of a sudden they feel my son should be, because you had a better weekend than the top player in the city. That don't make you better.
No.
That doesn't make you a better prospect.
No.
You had a great weekend.
That's right.
And guess what's going to happen? It's so much inconsistency among today's youth that there's going to be various guys that's going to have great weekends from within the same program, the same team. It's going to be various ones. It's going to be one guy this game, one guy that game, one guy that game. Remember I told you, it's a kid going to play great, good, bad. Then he's going to rotate. Great, good, bad. Great, good, bad. But even the bad would be called good. People going to call over the phone, how little Haller did? How little Rod do? Oh, man, he did good. I know what that means. To me, see, when some people tell me he played good, if that same person, if the kid plays great and that parent still say he played good, then I take that good as good. But if that parent would tell you, and when he go out there and he hit a 30 ball, 3 steals, dunk, put somebody in the rim, and he out there, he was killing out there. Okay, that means there's a certain level better than good. So that let me know if you can describe that as killing and it's good, that means he wasn't killing. If you're a killer, you're supposed to be killing on that court. That's just old school 101. If you're a killer, you're supposed to be killing. And a lot of y'all out there, y'all know y'all got kids, you might want to rename their ass to Casper. Should just put it on his birth certificate. A lot of y'all know that. I shoot it to you just like that. So stop. Don't come to me after one time. One time don't make no case. All of a sudden, one good weekend, oh man, he need to be ranked. These guys here, he went out of town. You going to Dallas and look at, they got him all this. Really? So what Dallas got his ass ranked at?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you guys, I'm giving it to you, and because it happens and it go on. Then they get the whispering in the backdrop, and they'll try to make it seem like this is the reason. And to justify, well, this is why we go out of town. See, because they don't want to give us no love down there. Wait a minute, whoa.
They whispering, Jimmy.
Whoa. Don't want to give you no love down there or in Houston. If you win enough, if you produce long enough, if you are doing what you're supposed to do, it will happen for you in this city. Let me tell you something. My heart couldn't be warmer right now for a young man that just 1 year ago, I felt that there was no way in the world that he was going to end up getting a scholarship to play basketball in college. Especially when this was after I realized that he went on the football field and he could play football pretty good enough to lead his team in a category or two on every Friday night. I say, well, hell, that's what he needs to do. Basketball will be his rec. You can get some recreation with hoops. But know what he did? Football by default made him get his body right, got him stronger in the off season. It gave him a different perspective. It taught him how to run differently, taught him how to absorb contact. So that means now on the basketball court, you couldn't be bumped off the dribble as easy. Then he found a way to help his team win and win again, and then win and get to state. And this young fella, it was almost like looking at a new person, because a year ago he had the hair all over his head and he would play like his hair looked all over the place. He cut his hair off and it turned into a new person on that court, a productive hooper, a basketball player. He kept winning, coaches started taking him seriously. And he received and accepted an offer to play college basketball. And it's going to have a little cost to it, but he's next to nothing. And that's Andre Walker II over at Booker T. Washington High School. He's committed to Texas A&M Kingsville. That warms my heart, because not one time did this young fella or his daddy, who's one of the most powerful black men in high school scholastic sports in the United States of America. I say it again. His father is one of the most powerful persons. I just said black man, let you know he was black. I didn't try to say it to separate the categories. In scholastic athletics in the United States of America. You know why? Because he's the athletic director of Houston Independent School District, which is the third or fourth largest school district in the United States of America. So if you're in charge of that many schools, then you have power in a city that sporting events, professional marquee sporting events, has routinely been in this city. Remember, we just had the Final Four. We had the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. We got FIBA coming. The World Cup, coming. Think about it. Next year, we have the NCAA championship. So all of that, and think about how Houston Independent School did. The McDonald's game was here this year. Remember? Do you guys, have you forgotten where the slam dunk contest and the three-point contest was held at? Did you guys forget? That was Delmar Fieldhouse, which is HISD. That means those people have to go in his office and meet with him, propose to him on a regular. They never ask me or complain about a rank. Never. And they know I'm there watching them. I say, I see you, I'll catch you at the finish line. If you need help, I'm there at the finish line for those who are running and who doing what they're supposed to do. So shout out to Andre Walker II. You ran the course well, and you can use basketball to obtain that college degree and move forward through life. Good job. Good job for him. And looking at some of the comments right now, guys, which is 50 minutes past the hour. And I think it was something. Oh, grassroots portal news. I wasn't here with you guys yesterday, so Wednesday is that day. Yes, there's some furniture that moved around in the city. Grassroots portal news. That's what we call from the grassroots teams every week. There's going to be players that if there are players, put it like that, if there are players who move around, leave one team, go to the other one, we will kind of keep you guys posted on those. Old team, new team. We have that list for this week is published and has been updated this morning in the VIP news on rcssports.com. In case you're wondering, to give you a teaser, give you like a couple of, give you one or two names, just teasers. Trey Lucy from the Woodlands Christian High School. He used to play for the Houston Raptors. And Bobby Benjamin and his crew would pound the table on this young man. Has been a consistent. I don't think he's missed a single rucker on wood every August. He's been balling out at his high school, and it appeared that he was. I think they saw him at the Spring Icebreaker, the Nike sponsored program from out of Louisiana, the only one from the state of Louisiana. Live On. It's like a spinoff of Randy Livingston, right? Livingston, but it's Live On, like live, you know. But that program, they extended an opportunity for Mr. Lucy to come and play with them, for which he did. And often you take them opportunities to just, because some people want, you dream. Some people, I dream of going to play in this EYBL. I want to go and do this. But the truth of the matter is, you made this move. The relationship with the Houston Raptors, I'm not sure what the status of it is, but the actions now, because you are no longer with the Live On program, and you never ever stepped foot into the EYBL because they've basically recruited over him. Now, they parted ways with each other. Young fella done left Live On, and he's gone to Fam Elite with Say Pay, Lawrence Pay, the Pay Boys. Good fellas. Great father, man. He's one of the father, man, great provider. And so it's no diss to Fam Elite, but I'm thinking, well, if everything was all good with the Raptors, and we know Bobby Benjamin, Bobby Benjamin has proven, it's not a long track record, but he's proven in recent years that if he gets one and you stay with him, he can get you enough juice, enough energy for people to watch. And it happened with Jordan Ivy Curry.
Absolutely. Jesse Zarzuela.
And Jesse Zarzuela.
Yeah.
Hell, it happened to
Yeah.
So that means you might not have 15 Division I players a year, but hell, you don't need but one in a program like that, because one can possibly get you two. You could have been, that was your role. You did everything you want in that program. So now you leave Live On and you go to Fam. So my question is like, dang, I thought maybe if it didn't work out with Live On, then you why not go back to the Raptors?
Right.
I haven't asked, but I'm just thinking out loud. That lets me know that, man, remember, in life, not many people care about what they remember what they ate for breakfast. Only what they ate for dinner and this stuff.
This man said we brought in a 4-star recruit, Jeremiah Johnson from Wasatch County.
So for you to go bring him in, Herb, and I respect that. That means this guy was not doing enough. Because at some point, remember, perfection is not attained when you can no longer add, but only when you can no longer take away. Remember that. It's an old proverb right there. So that's, Trey is gone. He never made it to the EYBL. So he still hadn't got the experience of going to. So now the relationship is, you're not with the Raptors. You're not with them. And it's not a diss.
No, it makes me say,
people would take it and try to make, oh man, Hicks talking about your baby. You better watch him. He talking about, oh, that was your guy. No, I'm pointing out something. Guess what? When you're ranked that high, it's news.
Absolutely.
It's news. And another big move is Amarion Harvey. He goes to St. Francis.
Hold on, excuse me.
Down in Houston.
No, Bob, you keep talking. I'm finna put Bobby having roll call. I just called them two names. But he finna tell you about A.J. Ferguson, Terry Anderson, Bokeh, Bonk Maring. I'm just putting them up there.
Yeah,
I don't know none of these kids.
Yeah, Big Bonky played for the Raptors. Then I think Stephon Leary might have had him a little while, and Big Bonky.
I like that. I like that, Bobby B. Keep going. I like that though.
I'm just saying though.
But you said he didn't have some guys. Yeah.
My thing is, Hannah, if all is good and a better opportunity come, those type of programs are prepared. They know that big fish will try to lure away little fish.
Big bank take little bank.
It happens more times than not.
Right.
Well, when it does happen, my thing is, if it don't work out, then
we don't know, Jimmy. You like you said, you don't know the facts. You don't know the departing facts. You don't know. We don't know. It's just for us to speculate. But but they keep people make decisions. They probably had a relationship with family too. Guess what?
And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just curious. Bobby Benjamin, did you tell him he couldn't come back? Some people might say you leave out the door.
No, Bobby, I don't think Bobby said that. I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I
hope you didn't tell him that. Did you? Please tell him. So that was I didn't want to get that thought out.
Yeah, that was a good. I mean, I'm glad you brought it up because I wouldn't have never knew. I wouldn't have never. We've been bragging and talking about the kid on the show. So if something like this happened, y'all got to understand. We got to talk about it. In case people, like you said, some people might think you're talking about. No, we just say we've been talking about this kid for a while. So this is news. I mean, you make me think now. I ain't never seen you. I haven't been keeping up with it. You follow me? So, but it makes me think like, wait a minute. You left this team to go there, and then you didn't come back to the team, and you went somewhere else. So yeah, that's something to think about.
Yeah, man. So also, I think somebody had a question. I think out in the mailbag, and I don't know. I'm trying to see what I did with it. Looking, somebody had a dog.
See there? I knew it. Bobby said, "Hey, cool." I already knew.
No. I didn't insinuate that one time.
What you just saying? You just didn't understand. Well, why wouldn't he come back then?
Yes. Why wouldn't he not come back?
Yeah.
If everything, understand, especially if all is cool, that further raises the antenna and begs.
Yeah, it makes you go. It makes you say,
You all of this time. Tell me, you season this meat.
You season the hell out of that meat.
You done put pepper, salt, the cayenne pepper in the meat. You done put paprika in the meat. You done put all this stuff. You done put all this stuff in the meat. And I'm gonna let Haller go cook the meat, take the meat home and cook it and eat.
But Jimmy, you know what though? Guess what? And I love what Bobby just said. He said, I encourage kids to buy bigger pepper. I never said it can't come back. And guess what? And just maybe the kid just didn't want to come back. And Jimmy, you can do everything you want for Jimmy, hold on now. Sometimes, no. I've experienced. Jimmy, you can do everything in the world for some of these ungrateful. I ain't calling them ungrateful. And Jimmy, they'll call you instead. Man, I wish you would catch me on that team again. You put your foot in my ass if I be on that team again. You ever see me on that? And you can pay their light bill, their water bill, their everything. Jimmy, let me tell you something, man. You can do everything for one of these people, man. And they was just, people just want to go where they want to go, man.
Hey, man. You know,
People just want to
guess
go.
what? Guess what? It's about to get worse next week.
Why it's gonna get worse next week?
Because embarrassment will start to phase in, and a lot of people will have attained the goal of experiencing the sneaker atmosphere. Once you get it, you made it there. You got your shoes. You sit there. You looked around, and okay,
Yeah.
Especially if I'm not playing much, I'm like, it's okay, it's okay, and now you have it. But then you start realizing, man, I need to play. They can hear this stuff. I need to play. I need sweat coming off my forehead before the first TV timeout. I need to be balling. And
everything you said is I ain't no iron team, Jimmy.
Oh, trust me, they not worried about that.
But guess what?
Everybody has their own corporation that they running, their own sole proprietorship from these young people.
Just give me some minutes. That's all I want. I want minutes. I don't care if we won a game. That what you saying? That what people saying? I'm just saying. That what it sounds like you're saying to me. Wow. Y'all to be ashamed of y'all self. But that's good. He said it's very competitive on those shoe circuits. Duh. We know that.
What? That's
Duh. Yeah. You better be.
Yeah. Huh? It's like I said,
Mark Grace said he got to play. I want to play too. You're right, Jim. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. That's why I ain't understand LeRoy. I told LeRoy, man, I'm finna go home, man. I ain't coming here to see these bombs blow the game every game. I'm finna go home. But some kids, it's just different stroke for different kids, man. Some kids, some kids don't mind waiting their turn.
And I see I got two questions before we get ready to land the plane.
Okay.
One is Mike Garcia, you say did Ramon Walker enter the transfer portal? Not that I know of, Mr. Garcia. Not that I know of. I don't. This just happened today. He had not of yet. Ramon, remember, if you were paying attention, he was active and filled with energy, but on the bench along.
But he want to play.
Yes,
and Ramon is a college player somewhere else, man, getting 20, 30 to 20, 30, 25 minutes somewhere else, man. I'm just
and what they have coming in, his role at best would be the slot that Terrence Arsenault occupied this year. At best next year.
Go on, man. Go somewhere, man. Go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it. And Jimmy, you didn't forget about the Amarion kid. Did you forget about it?
I was telling Amarion Harvey. He's at St. Thomas Episcopal, St. Francis Episcopal.
Okay.
He left JL3 and joined the Houston Defenders. Huh. Two of his teammates had left JL3 and went to the Defenders. Well, guess who's one of the coaches of JL3? Their high school coach. Not that particular team, but I think he coaches another one of the teams under that umbrella, Coach Harold Babers. So this is intriguing. Aaron Harrison coaches the 16 and under Defenders, and not the 17s for the first time in the history of him.
Who coached the 17?
Larry Sowell.
Oh, Larry. Okay.
Larry coaches the 17 this year.
Okay.
He's the head coach.
Okay.
They both might be on the bench,
Yeah,
if time permits. Yes.
Okay.
But Aaron, his primary obligation as far as coaching duties is with that 16 under bunch. And that 16 under bunch is they have enough pieces. But we're going to see because remember, these are fragments of primarily a metropolitan area going up against the very best from many states.
Who is Bryson?
Bryson Wheatfall.
Oh, he used to be with JL3
He used to be
too?
with Live On. He played with Live On last year with the Live On team.
See, I don't. Okay.
But Bryson Wheatfall is at Summer Creek High School. He's hey man. This and Babers, that
So what
team with
the hell
Babers
is these folks? Hey, Jimmy. Okay, I know you don't like to talk. Well, you know you don't know.
Hey man, hey, this is intriguing because here's the thing: if you go over the defenders now, pay attention. They gotta win now. If they don't win, let me tell you something. How you go outside? Y'all got kids; they can go outside and play all day long in the afternoon. If they come back in the house, right, and they lip is swollen, first thing you're gonna ask your son is what?
What happened?
You're gonna say, exactly. Your first question instinctively is, what the hell happened to you? Your lip. Then you're gonna ask as what happened, then you'll find out who.
So wait a minute.
What?
So you're saying at the beginning of the season, see, I don't know who Jeremiah is. I don't know who Marion is.
Jeremiah is a kid from Westfield High School.
Okay. So these guys.
No. Yeah, Westfield High School. Then Omarion, and then you got Bryson.
Okay. So these guys started off, except Wheatfall, these guys started off at JL3 and left this season. JL3 ain't started playing harder yet.
No, I don't think. No, Bryson. I don't think Bryson was with JL3.
You said I didn't say Bryson. The other two, I thought you said they left. You said two. No, I thought you said two players left JL3.
LeBoy was the one. That's the light skinned kid that runs like a floor general. Oh, he's good too. LeBoy is one that left.
Okay.
I don't have the roster in front of me. It's another one that left from off that team.
Which team? The 17 or 16?
It was on the 15s last year.
Oh, the 15. So they be on 16 this year.
Yeah.
But they got a lot of players on that team, man.
I mean, that's the whole thing. You only 5 can play at a time. Yeah. So once again, somebody's about to ride the bench.
So this is the team with Sebastian and Money Mike and all them on, right?
No, that JL3 team is the team.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. And Shelton and all them on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You know how this stuff goes, Adam, when he gets there. Some people saying, you know what?
You got to be a bad dude to stay on that team. You got to think you're a badass dude to stay on that team.
Yeah.
For real.
And you got to be consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said LeBoy. Doug.
Yeah. Okay, Josephine said have a great week. My sister-in-law said have a great weekend.
Yeah, you all right, Josephine?
Yeah.
Josephine?
Yeah. Joe.
So anyway, we got to get up out of here, man. It's so much, man. Of course, the schedule for that JL3 elite team, which is 15s and 16s combined, they will be playing at the Pearland Texas Classic.
Oh, they combined.
Yeah, which is smart. There's no pressure on them. They play, and they're going to be playing this. They'll be in action tomorrow night, and in the Pearland Texas Classic. I think he has about 115 teams in that event. There's another event going on in Houston that's nearby. But Rick, this was Rick's signature.
Yeah, I remember. I didn't even know it was going on.
A must stop back in the days. He just keeping the candle lit on it.
I hope Rick listened. This the one Rick. They put me up to ask Rick. They put me up to tell Rick to put a franchise on the main floor. And Rick said, "Hey, Rick said." Hey man, who you got, man? You ain't got but John Henson. The rest of them, you can throw them in the ocean. That's the first time I ever talked to Rick. I didn't really know Rick that good. I said, okay, we'll throw him in the ocean. So we won't go to your event. We just went around the world on Rick ass. But I remember that. So that Pearland Club, now it was big then for us to be one to play on it. See, Jimmy, you gotta understand, back then I didn't know what the hell was going on. But now when you know better, you do better.
Yeah, and shout out to of course on that team, Hatter. I watched them play last week.
Jimmy, now they're gonna be in Gasso, man.
Who?
JL3 gonna be in Gasso. They're gonna be in Dallas.
They're a young EYB team, the 15U. They're going to Dallas. This team that we're talking about, the JL3 Elite, that's the team that Babers coaches. They'll be in Houston. Two different teams. They have 2 16 and unders, and that 1 16 under is mixed together. That team is in H-Town.
It's too much going on.
No, I mean,
I don't see how y'all keep up with that.
Tell you what, like Doug say, Trajan Langland, his son plays on that team. Hey, man, he could shoot that thing, man.
On what team?
On the JL3 Elite. See, they call them JL3 16U Elite. The other ones that play on the sneaker circuit have EYB or EYBL behind their name. That's how they distinguish those. This near just has this regular old JL3 Elite. And that's the distinguishing between. But look, hey, man, little Trey Langdon's son, I don't know what high school he goes to, but I know I watched him play last week. And he looks like his dad was in the gym with him. You know, Trey Langdon, then he had a cup of coffee, I think, in the NBA.
A cup of coffee? He was a player in the NBA. Now you know what he is now, don't you? He's an executive in the NBA.
But his son can shoot that thing. His son can shoot that thing. He can shoot that thing, man. I'm talking about look good.
That is Moody must trying to get out of here. He must got to call some games this weekend.
Yeah, you do, man. Hey, man, y'all make sure to send us pictures and get videos. We'll be out there this weekend on Monday.
Not of the college coaches, man. You know them college coaches ain't gonna be out there, man.
Take pictures. Don't try to take us pictures of somebody else's game and try to act like it's yours. Don't do that. Don't do that now. Keep it real. If you're gonna keep it real out there this weekend.
Jimmy, the coaches ain't been out there in full force.
Are we looking for the PGWs? Parents gone wild. We need our first installment.
No, I think the parents gonna do well this year. I'm speaking this to the I think the parents gonna do well this year.
It's gonna be one. It's always one. It's always one. And so ref gonna go wild too. They're gonna crack too. They're gonna be one too. Referee gonna say, you know what? The hell with this. Yeah, give me Miss Whistle. I ain't gotta do this. I work for a living. I work at this. I got this. I ain't gonna worry about this. It's gonna be one. We're gonna see who's gonna crack this week.
Man, I love this
guys. I hope not. I'm just joking. I hope like hell that don't happen this weekend. But anyway,
college coaches, where y'all at? Hey, Jimmy, I know some college coaches. They in the coach. They hosting kids right now. They got people on campus right now. Somebody was at the Memphis Grizzlies game last night. Got down. We working right. We got guys. I mean, his people. I mean, these coaches working, man. Shout out to all the college coaches out here. I know I give y'all a hard time, man. But I know y'all but y'all quit letting these old freak ass kids on y'all team take advantage of these other boys, though. Y'all need to cut that out, coach. Matter of fact, coaches, let's pay attention to that a little bit more. Okay? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and get early in the show about 30 minutes back. about 30 and a half minutes back. But I'll see y'all later, man. Have a great, great weekend. Jimmy, I'll slide down. Dino's back. And Yabba Dabba do this thing. I'll see y'all later. We out.
Yeah. Peace. We up out here, man.
Hit that button.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the chop shop, we live in the chop shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the chop shop. We in the chop shop, we live.